podcast. Yes. Not only is this available as a downloadable audio file, like you've been downloading for the last couple of years, but also if you go to YouTube, you can actually see myself and the panel. The panel are Geraldine. Hello, Geraldine.
Hello.
Michael.
Hello there, hi.
Tom, too far away for me to reach with the microphone.
Hello everybody.
God forbid you should lean into the microphone, Tom, so that we can
Sorry.
Tom, hello.
Hello, Michael, and the rest of the audience of the world.
I didn't know he was finished. I was going to pull away the microphone. This podcast is dedicated primarily to the finale of Lost, which aired last week. And first thing I'm going to say, I'm not going to ask Michael because he's drinking tea. We can't possibly interrupt him when he's having his tea. First question goes to Michael. And then I'm just going to hand you the mic and you can do what you like after that. As you're watching Lost, you've seen it 3 times.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at the end when it turned out to be a flash forward?
Yes, I was surprised. That's the question. Yeah.
Oh,
What actually happened was that on the radio station here in Ireland, somebody actually gave it a few spoilers, and I was tempted, will I not switch them off? And that's just no, I was sitting listening to sometimes these are rumoured, and they never are true. And I actually listened to them, and I wanted to see how true they really were. I actually must say they were spot on. But still didn't spoil it for me, because even when they come to the very end, I know I didn't have a clue what was going on. Probably until Kate stepped up and Jack was there, I was going, they're off an island. They're actually off the island. So genuinely, yes, I didn't even know because I was so intrigued in the whole what was going on with Jack. Is it before the crash or what the hell was going on? It's actually when the fellas seen Kate. I was going, wow, it's a flash forward. It really is. There's something that's actually happened, or it's actually now, and everything that's actually in the past. So yeah, I was genuinely shocked.
Cool.
That's the answer to the question.
Charlie, question for you. Did you like the scene where Charlie died? And do you believe that Charlie is actually dead?
Fire! What'd you do?
Knocked the tea out of my hand.
Such a sin.
That was the best.
So we edited that bit out. So Charlie, do you think Charlie's dead? And did you like the scene? Do you?
I did. I thought it was fantastic. One of the best scenes in it, but I'm not actually convinced that he's dead.
What are you looking for?
I'm not actually convinced. I'm not actually convinced. Where were you? I'm not actually convinced that Charlie's dead, and I think we're going to see him again. Plus, I think there was a lot of emphasis placed on the ring in the cradle, and he wasn't meant to be parted from that ring.
There's also a lot made of the fact that the code was programmed by a musician, and some people on the internet are saying the musician that programmed it is somehow Charlie, and there's going to be a kind of a time loop kind of thing.
So Charlie in a different life, or in the parallel, or
yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. But I think Charlie's going to come back in some form or another. Maybe not the way he was now, but sure. Look at the way everybody else has been. People have been healed, and people have come back. Maybe as a figment of their imagination, or which they don't know that. They don't know if they're real, or if they've imagined they've seen them. But I do think Charlie's going to come back.
Brilliant. Now, on somebody we've lost. Tom, a question for you. Do you think the alien sheriff is good or bad?
Is this in reference to one of our I got lost here.
But he's the same guy on Prison Break. It's very confusing, isn't it?
It is very.
Ben. Next season, do you think Ben is going to turn out to be a good guy?
I think he's been a good guy all along.
Okay.
He hasn't actually done any harm if you don't count the fact that he shot.
Okay.
I wouldn't put he had no chance loads of times to kill most of the people on the island. The actual survivors. But he hasn't done so. He did mention the fact about the ship that was supposed to rescue them not being who they said they were. And our final scene with Penny and Charlie kind of confirmed that. And you asked Michael a question earlier on about were you surprised that they were in a flash forward. I was totally hoodwinked by it to the very end, until such times as he said we have to go back to the island. Even when kicked him out of the car, I thought that they were referring to the fact that they were in the conspiracy from the word go. That's relating to the fact that Kit and
Swear.
no,
Jack.
The sheriff.
No,
The alien sheriff. It was the sheriff.
Jack says to him a lucky Kit halfway through the episode.
Yeah.
And I thought that when she came out of the car then that they had known each other previous to the island, because I was still convinced that this was before.
Oh, yeah, I know what
Right.
you're thinking, yeah.
So I thought, oh, yeah, they're conspiracy together. They knew each other before the island. And then the last words that he said then kind of just threw me right off that altogether. So I was totally that was. I don't know if that was what the makers were actually trying to do. Trying to set you up to into a false sense of security, saying that is this a conspiracy between Jack and Kate? I don't know if anybody else thought that or not, but that was my take on it. So I'll just hand you back to the narrator here over the corner. Or maybe we should ask him a question.
Oh.
Yes, he's eating crisps. Go ahead, ask him.
Ask him a question, right? So what is your take on what actually happened in that last episode? Bearing in mind that one of our party here thinks that Charlie's not dead, even though he's seen him floating away.
He's 40 foot on the water.
Right. And I think the ring was there actually as a significance to say that what he's left his legacy.
To Aaron.
To Aaron.
But do you not find it strange that even, I know Charlie couldn't swim, right?
He could swim.
Who's the biggest
We know Charlie could swim from his father's
From,
flashback.
yeah, but at the beginning, the very first flashback, and he couldn't swim, and it was the whole thing with father in the pool, and blah, blah. No matter how well, how good or bad of a swimmer you are, if you're in a situation out there, it's an instinct to save yourself, to drown. It's an instinct to save. Oh, is that real? Oh, jeez, I thought it was real. So that explains the whole Aaron marker thing that. Sure, I thought it was real. Or should I?
You might see Devin on something else very shortly.
Yes.
Well, then sure he's
You
not
look like
dead.
you know something that he's.
Well, sure he's not dead. They're not going to see him. I was right, he's not dead.
He's given some interviews where if you read between the lines, he's not too happy to be off lost.
He's not happy at all.
No, he's not happy to be off lost. Or
No,
So he
he's
said
definitely
that he is
not happy
off.
not lost. I think he was told at the beginning of the season, as far as I remember, that there's a possibility that he might be killed off.
Is there a possibility that he's coming back?
I just want to hear Michael answer the question. It was asked 10 minutes ago.
Can you remind me again what was the question?
What was your take on what was actually happening on that final episode?